Now, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video on my Alpha A6400. I've only just unboxed this camera and I haven't attached any straps or anything else. I haven't even put a battery in it yet. So I'm going to show you how to set this camera up, or how I'm going to set it up. The way you do it might be slightly different. Okay, the first thing I'm going to have to do is get rid of these rattly things that attach to there, which is a lot easier than what it first seems. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to install your battery in your SD card, and also another essential item, which will be a filter to protect the lens. Now, I've also ordered a screen protector for the back of this screen here, so it doesn't get damaged or scratched, but that hasn't arrived yet. So I will not be showing you how to install the screen protector in this video today. However, I would recommend, if you're purchasing a brand new camera or even a second-hand camera, I would be ordering a UV filter to protect your lens and the screen protector for the back of your camera. I would not really be without either of those two items on any of my cameras or lenses. So let's get going and I will show you how to get started. Now, the first thing you want to be doing with your new camera is install your viewfinder sunshade onto your viewfinder. Okay, it's really quite simple. It just slides on and clips into place. That is it. That simple. Job done. It's not going to come off and it's on there now. So that was step one. Now, the next thing we've got is a lens filter. Now, the reason I'm putting a lens filter on my lens is to protect the lens. Okay, this is a clear UV filter, so it does not affect your picture quality in any way, shape or form. However, it will protect your lens. Should something hit your lens or scratch your lens, you're scratching your filter. Now, this filter cost me $12. So should it get damaged or scratched, I'll just take it off, throw it away and buy another one. Whereas should I damage the front of this lens, this whole lens is probably worth about $300 in Australia. So I don't want this damaged if I can avoid it with a cheap accessory like this for $12. So I'll show you how to fit that up now. It's really quite simple. Okay, you just take your lens cap off, exposing your lens. So I'll take that out. Okay, that's all it is. Now, I'm doing this before I even install the battery into the camera. Okay, this is like the first thing that I'm doing to this camera to avoid any sort of damage getting caused. There you go, that easy. And your standard lens cap will still snap in place the same as before, so there's no dramas at all. Now that we've installed the sunshade and the UV filter to protect our lens, the next step most people would be taking is to install the neck strap that came with the camera. However, I won't be doing this because I don't use one of these straps on my cameras and I don't like that. So these things are going to have to come off. I'm going to put this back in the box because I won't be using it. Okay, I might one day, but I won't be using it at this stage. I'll show you what I'll be doing instead. Now, I've got one of these wrist straps instead, which I will be attaching to this side of the camera here once I've taken that off. Now, to take these things off is a lot easier than what it first appears because they look like they're on there for good, but they do come off quite easily. And it's also reversible, so if you decide you want these things back on there, you can easily put them back on. Now, I'll take these off. I did with my last camera, which had the same ones, and I'll just store them in the original box with all the other stuff that's not being used. You just use your thumb and you just unclip the little plastic thing there, which comes off that easy. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to put this in the box. And as you can see there, hopefully it will show up on the camera because, like I said, I've sold my other camera and obviously you're looking at this camera, my new YouTube camera, and I'm using my phone to film this. See, it's like a key ring. You just basically push that apart and then you just feed it around there. There you go. You're done. And they can be put on just as easily if you decide you want these back on there. And you just repeat the same thing on the other side, which I'll be doing now. Now that we got rid of those pesky, noisy little rings that were on there, I'm just going to attach my wrist strap. Okay, and that's just a matter of getting it and feeding it through the hole there. There you go. Okay, here we are. There's the strap. You can put my wrist. I can slide that up and lock it in to make it more secure. Now I can slide that up and lock it onto my wrist. And my camera is nice and safe. And best of all, there's no rattles. Now this is exactly how I had my last camera set up. It's got the strap. Just imagine that I've got a screen protector on the back, which I'm still waiting for. We've got the lens protector on here. We no longer have the noisy little rings on here. And I've got my wrist strap attached. Just make sure you get a good quality one. Don't skimp on this strap because it's keeping your camera safe. These cameras are not cheap. Okay, there's a lot of money invested in this. Especially once you start adding a $1,000 lens to the camera, this is quite an expensive sort of package. So don't get a $2.95 strap from eBay that's going to break the first time you use it, because your camera is worth a lot of money. You've got a fair few dollars invested in this camera, so you want to have a good quality strap. Okay, this one's not going to break, I know that. Now the final stage of getting this camera ready to use it, open the bottom up. Easy as that. Your SD card goes in there and your battery goes in here. I use one of these, SanDisk Extreme, and I use these in all my cameras and drones. Okay, so that just slips in there. And the final step is to install your battery. The battery that came with the camera was not charged. I've got an external Sony battery charger for these batteries, so I don't actually charge my batteries in the camera. So I've already charged this battery up using the external charger. If you don't have an external charger for these batteries, you're going to have to charge the battery inside the camera. So you get the battery as it comes out of the box, you install it into your camera, and it's spring loaded, so to take it out, there's a little clip there. You just put that back and the battery springs up so you can take it out. And then when you put it back in, just push it and that lever springs across and keeps your battery in place. Okay, then you close up, lock your battery door shut, and you should be ready to go. Now, if you don't have the external battery charger, you need to open up your side door and use your charging cable and adapter to plug in here to charge your camera up. Because I've got a number of batteries, I've got one of these. It's a Sony battery charger. Just plug straight into your power point, and the batteries just slide in there and charge straight off your power point. Okay, it's got a charge indicator light there. If you can get one of these for the right price, it's well worth getting. I've got 3 of these batteries because when I go away on trips or whatever, I don't want to be worried about running out of batteries. Now, I recommend that you get one of these. Okay, this is a spare battery, and that's the original Sony battery charger. Now, you can go on eBay and buy aftermarket ones, but I found the Sony one wasn't that much more expensive, and considering the money spent on cameras, etc., it's worthwhile getting the right stuff, in my opinion. Okay, if you feel differently about it, that's up to you. It's your money, so you need to make your own decisions. Here's the exciting moment. Let's turn on the camera. There you go. There's your menu, your setup menu, so you just keep setting it up via that. Okay, it's pretty much self-guiding. So whatever language you want, press enter. Set date and time, you can set that. Set your time zone, you can work that one out yourself. Like I said, I'm not a tech review channel or a how to set up your camera channel. This is just to give you an idea how I set up my camera and what I recommend. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favour and give me a big thumbs up. If you're new around here, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Don't smash the camera, smash the subscribe button for more videos from Mike's Man Cave. Thanks for watching and bye for now.